What is up, everyone, and today we're back with another video, and today we're going to be basically talking about why some players just can't get better at Bedwars. It's really simple, and it's just a quick fundamental, so this video isn't going to be too long. Sorry about not posting the past couple of days. I was away on a trip, and I will be for the next 2 weeks. I might post like once, a couple times during that period, but it's basically going to be a quiet period once again. So just be prepared for that. I don't think anybody's really caring about that too much, but if you are, there you go. That's so you know. So basically we're going to be talking about why some players just can't get better at Bedwars. Now, it's really simple. Basically, their mechanics are just bad. Now, I realized this the past couple of days of playing, that it's just the mechanics that are bad on the people who are playing. It's like they'll say that their aim is bad and that's why they're losing, or their PvP is bad, but when I reviewed their footage, it basically showed me that they were just not very good. And I don't mean this in a bad way, I just mean it truthfully. I'm not trying to offend anyone who like knew they were playing with me or something and I was watching, but it's true. They just weren't good at everything. Their mechanics were wrong. They were pushing the wrong places. They were doing the wrong things. And that's what brings me to this. Like, people won't do good if they just aren't good. I mean, their mechanics are bad or something like that. So maybe they can't get good. I mean, they're not good at practices or anything like that, or something along those lines that just stops them from being a better player. Now, like, my friend here, I'm not gonna say his name or anything like that, but basically he was complaining about his aim, but overall he wasn't very good. I mean, okay, like, he was going sideways on a map like this or something, and that's kind of dog water, if you ask me. I mean, that's not a good strategy. So their strategy was bad and everything like that. And also, sorry for the video carnage. If this looks bad, it's probably likely. I mean, how did he not see me there? Okay, but it's probably likely that maybe he just needs to get better at, like, overall PvP or something like that. Okay, I got white team. But maybe it's just that he needs to get overall better at just everything, and like, that's why it stops him from getting a higher star or just winning games in Bedwars, because he just can't not physically, but he just can't do better. He'll always go somewhere wrong, and it's kind of sad, but it's true that sometimes people just won't be able to rank up in games. And I mean, this applies for a lot of people, so eventually people are gonna just reach the limits of how good they can play. They're not gonna get any better. Okay, he's kind of stacked. So, like, even if they did try their best, they couldn't get the, like, KD they would need. I mean, people eventually reach their limits. They can't get better at a game. Like, sure, maybe they can learn how to God bridge or something like that, but they're never gonna really get any better. Sure, God bridging will definitely make you better, but eventually there's just nothing you can do, and you're just gonna be in a bottomless pit of not being good. Now, this might sound depressing, and it kind of is, but at the bottom of it, like, it really isn't. I mean, people are just better than you, and they've just got way better mechanics, and some of this is just the equipment that people are using. I mean, his stuff isn't very good. He's using the stuff that he got in his PC pre-built. There we go. Like, I know that was toxic, guys, but it just had to be done. Like, he's using an office mouse that doesn't even know what the word drag clicking means. I mean, if you try to drag click on that thing, you would most likely break the mouse, and its registration is bad. If you flick the mouse too hard, it will just not register that movement and stuff like that. So, like, it's not that he's bad, it's just that the equipment is worse than, like, the equipment is just too bad. I mean, that kind of sucks to say, but it's true that the equipment just isn't good. I mean, that might be able to make you better, but I don't think you'll ever get better at the game. I mean, sure, he might be able to get some more fundamentals in, like better bridging or something like that. He missed. Lol. I mean, maybe a person can, like, excel that, but most people will just not get better at a certain rank. Let's take, like, a CSGO or Valorant. I mean, eventually your gunplay is just gonna get really good and stuff like that, but you'll still be stuck in, like, gold, and you'll never exceed gold. And the reason for this is not that you're bad, it's just that everybody's better and they just have a better strategy than you, and you just don't have the IQ to think of that strategy. I mean, you might be the best player in the world just with really bad strategy. Well, then you're not the best player in the world, but you might have the best mechanics in the world and not the best strategy, and you'll still lose in most shooters or something like that. And the reason for this is just because, like, let's say on this map you pushed sideways. Oh, I'm getting reached on, lol. So let's say on this map you got pushed sideways and the other person just had the chance to bridge there and bridge, like, angled, which everybody should be doing. They'll get your bed and you're still bridging to the other person. Maybe you're there and you die and they've gotten your bed. Your mechanics might be good. You might, like, be really good. You can win every PvP fight, but you just can't play good. I mean, sorry. But you just can't overthink. Oh my goodness, I'm so doggoed. But you just can't comprehend what's happening. You just don't know what to do. Now, saying this, not everybody is like this. I mean, most people can exceed that, but not really. I mean, once you've reached the point of you being good, you just basically have to stop. Anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap up today's video, and peace out. Okay.